Hi everyone, welcome to my first time watching and reaction to Star Trek Continues episode 6, which is called Come Not Between the Dragons. Before we get into the episode, I realized that I kind of forgot to give you guys a book update recently. I finished the last book that I was reading right before watching World Enough and Time. I read Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. This is something that people have been recommending to me ever since I started my gaming live stream. So a very long time, like 10 plus years. People have been recommending this novel to me, and I finally picked it up and read it, and I absolutely loved it. It took me a little while to get into this one. That's why it kind of took a while for me to read it, because I was just reading little bits and pieces. It wasn't really hooking me in. And then at some point, it really hooked me. And then I could not put it down. And I finished it really quickly after that. One of the really cool things about this story is all the references. It's just a book about, like, you know, nostalgia, the 80s, games and television and movies from that time. I recently watched the movie Highlander, and then a few days later, I was reading the part in the book about Highlander, and I was like, I understand this reference. They referenced the band Rush, which is one of my favorite bands. There were Star Trek references, Star Wars. The list goes on and on, so that was just really fun. And the story was very gripping, had me on the edge of my seat in the latter half. And I'm really glad I finally read it. And since I finished this, now I'm going to be moving on to the next section of my Harlan Ellison greatest hits. And I'll let you guys know which ones of those I read when I read them and have our next book update. Come Not Between the Dragons. Let's do it. Enjoy, guys. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you guys in the comments.
Scotty, any news on the Lexington?
Aye, a crewsman rescue, but they had to scuttle the ship.
Well, at least there were no casualties.
Aye, there were. The Lexington.
All right, middle shift, that'll be all. You're officially relieved.
Oh, the changing of shifts. I don't think we've ever seen that before.
Says it is unlikely that can be fixed with standard procedure. Oh, Eliza, we're headed to the rec room. Join us.
My bed's calling me.
We'll take a rain check.
Yeah, sure. Have a good night.
Was she making fun of Spock?
Steady as she goes, sir.
Working double shifts, are we now, Mr. Chickle?
Sounds like somebody really wants some stripes. Hull breach, Captain.
A meteoroid, Captain, traveling at near light speed.
That's impossible.
An attack? Oh.
Maintenance to level 4. Maintenance to level...
Is that her sleeping gown? Looks like she's getting ready to go somewhere. I want to see that dress again.
They can't find it.
Find what?
They never made the blasted hole. There's nothing there.
Captain, reading additional damage on an internal bulkhead.
Captain, now Deck 5 is reporting a rupture. In the ceiling, sir.
Signal all decks. We've been boarded.
Mm-hmm. Whoa! Is it a Gorn? I thought I saw a claw. I love her outfit. A couple of times I've seen the attire of the women here and thought, that looks like something that would be in TOS. Looks like something that would be designed for TOS. I like that. Also, I want it in my wardrobe, please.
Captain, whatever it is has damaged a sufficient number of conduits to compromise our power grid.
Confirmed. Engines are offline.
Captain, the intruder's in my cabin.
On our way.
Sir, I believe I could assist. Yes, sir.
What in the world is that? It's like a bug. I don't know if attacking it is a good idea. Not an ineffective attack like that
What did you see?
Enormous. It's like a stone. I don't know, just I threw that at it and then it ran away. Please find it.
Captain, in the corridor.
A rock? A huge rock? That's the best description you could give. It had mandibles and claws.
Fascinating.
Jeez, it's strong. Kind of reminds me of Alien in a way. Really like a horror episode here.
What are you?
It's
Can you understand?
putting up a defensive position.
Kirk to transporter room. The intruder is at my location. Lock onto it and beam it out of here.
Captain, there's no reading for me to lock onto.
The alien must be generating some sort of sensor shroud.
Are you gonna throw something at it too?
No!
It turned blue. Why was it going so fast? Was it trying to escape something? Maybe it was running away. Accidentally
You're supposed to be
collided.
off duty right now.
Sorry, Captain, I couldn't sleep.
Bones?
It's a rock.
It's a rock. I guess her description was perfectly fine.
I am perplexed by its biology as well. It could be a species of nomadic extremophile. Spacefaring organisms that need no atmosphere to survive.
Gentlemen, we know it's here. The question now is why?
With Lieutenant Uhura's assistance, I have attempted to tune the ship's universal translators.
It looks scared.
You're the first human it encountered.
I'm sorry if I hurt you. What are you called? Do you have a name?
Yellow. We've seen red, blue, and yellow. He's happy? Orstein?
Christy, why'd you come here?
Now what?
Something hurt? I didn't...
Whatever it is, it's trying to communicate with us.
Hard to understand. Reminds me of the Horda. My favorite!
Mr. Sulu?
Not another intruder, sir. More like a controlled shockwave directed at the Enterprise.
Opponent wave, sir. One penetrates, one reflects back.
It's a form of echolocation, Captain.
Someone's searching for something.
He's running away from someone.
More power to the forward shields.
Ooh.
Disobedient little... Your weapon.
Sir?
What's gone into Spock?
I'm in charge. You'll respect me.
Oh. He got taken over. That blast wave was what that thing infiltrating and took over Spock's body.
See what you made me do?
Wow! This is awesome!
Commander Spock, report. Spock, answer me!
You better go down there, Kirk. They need you.
Is anyone else feeling unusual?
I feel suspicion. Almost paranoia.
Yes.
Fear. Resentment.
Sick bay to bridge. Captain, you better get down here.
Well, whatever it was, it affected everybody, not just Spock. Negative emotions.
What happened?
He's got broken ribs, a ruptured spleen. At least I think it was his spleen.
I have no time for levity, Doctor.
Neither do I. Whatever those waves are doing to us, it's affecting Spock a dozen times more.
I must be isolated. I am very dangerous.
Spock, the rage that you're experiencing, we're all feeling it.
But with me, it is awakening a primitive, savage side of my Vulcan mind.
Oh, shoot. So it just affected him more than everybody else.
Another energy wave approaching, Captain.
Oh,
Readings are
great.
off the scale.
You must stop me by any means necessary.
They better listen to him.
Lucy dares to hide!
Who's that guy with the... He got his new arm.
Put him in the brig.
Jim, you can't lock him up.
He asked for it! It's my ship. I decide the punishment for insubordination.
Jim, he's not himself. Neither are you.
Nope.
Put him in sick bay, double the restraints. And the next time, I decide. Is that clear?
Very clear. Sir.
Is Bones gonna have to save the day? That's interesting. The one who's usually the most in control of his emotions is the least in control, and the one who usually is very emotional seems to be the one who's keeping it cool.
If you aren't capable of following instructions, you don't belong in that uniform. Pathetic.
Everyone's just pissed off. I don't like it.
Sir, we've located the source of the waves. It's a ship about 10,000 kilometers.
Ship. The only thing that matters, the only thing, is to find that delinquent little brat.
Oh! Whoa! Captain is unfit for duty.
Find the quarters.
Oh, Chekhov could save the day. Come on, Chekhov.
All hands, this is the captain. There's an intruder aboard my ship.
Watch it.
Watch it.
He's undisciplined, disobedient. All personnel are ordered to locate and apprehend this intruder.
That was a very calm slamming of the plate.
Needs to be total listen. Use all available force necessary.
What happened to her?
It's McKenna.
I didn't know who else to call.
Oh, he went to her to hide.
He's more afraid each time one hits us. You okay? You look like you've been in a fight.
Oh, yeah. And I started it.
She looks like she punched somebody and then got punched.
Must have done something to deserve this.
No. It's okay.
It's getting harder to manage the anger. Can't stop the emotion. Why even try? We've got to target the action centers.
But how?
Alpha wave inducers. McCoy has a supply.
We can't just march in there and take them.
Leave McCoy to me.
Again? Oh man, it's relentless.
What makes you think you can barge into my sickbay like you own the...
Oh, whoa! Hey!
Sarah, I need the mobile alpha wave inducers. All of them.
Well, she could have tried asking Bones first before punching him. Maybe he would have said yes. Jeez.
Mr. Scott?
Scotty. Oh, no.
My orders were to search the ship for that creature.
Do you want the engines fixed or no?
The engines are expendable.
Don't say that to
Let me show
Scotty.
you what's expendable.
Everybody's just punching everyone else.
You're going to the brig.
You're going to the brig, sir. And don't say anything about it.
I thought Neoda could be of help, speaking with the alien.
His name's Usti.
Usti.
He's not saying anything. I think he's running from that ship.
So he came here seeking sanctuary.
Mm-hmm.
The waves, they dissipate as they go through the Enterprise. If we take the alien to Usti, to the aft section, then the enemy vessel should have a harder time locating him.
How are we going to get him all the way to engineering?
I guess I better make friends with the transporter chief.
By punching him?
We have a work core coolant leak. All personnel evacuate engineering deck.
Mr. Scott is in the brig. Meet me in the transporter room in 5 minutes.
Repeat, coolant leak.
Repeat, coolant leak. All engineering...
Ah.
Repeat, coolant leak.
That's nifty. Oh, wow. She did it.
It's okay.
Well, look what we have here. Step away from the console, Chief.
Belay that order.
Sir, I don't...
Oh.
Barbara, it's me. Let me give you one of these. Okay? Trust me.
Kirk to Smith. I want to know when the transporter room's secure.
Oh, yep. Oh. Oh.
Is the transporter room secure?
It's secure now.
How is he? All right, for now. What's the plan?
The plan is run.
No!
Usti. No, don't hurt Usti. Oh, that looks like the same shockwave. He's being hunted down by his own kind. Jeez, the girls are really getting some fighting action in this episode. Oh! Man, these punches feel really real. There you go. Finally. Jeez.
Bridge to Captain Kirk.
He's like, hold on a second. I don't know what the heck's happening.
The enemy vessel is closing fast, but it's not a ship.
Pipe it down here.
Is this a child running away from its mommy? Like what? That's a big... Oh, wow. There's space bugs.
The Enterprise is face to face with the being who has been flooding the ship with energy waves.
It's huge.
Our stowaway would appear to be a member of its species.
Definitely the same type of organism, much larger.
Yeah.
Like an adult to a child.
Yeah.
It is reasonable to assume that the creature is quite angry. And once Uzdi returned...
Scott, we need engines online.
Captain, my behavior will again.
I'll fire you later. Get to work.
I'll fire you later. You're fired. You're hired.
Alien entity. Discontinue your attack on our ship immediately.
No reply on any frequency, sir.
Captain!
What? Here it comes again!
Forward shields at 50%. Phasers are out.
Navigation's offline.
The logical decision is to release Uzdi into the creature's custody.
We can't.
We don't know the situation. It's tough.
The region on its back seems to be generating the waves.
Yeah.
Load photon torpedo tubes. Target that region.
We're going to attack?
Fire.
Uzdi, protect.
No, you'll save you.
We must protect.
Please don't go out there.
Aww.
We appear to have injured it.
Hostile is accelerating. It's on an intercept course, Captain.
She's going to ram us.
The parent life form will likely not survive another torpedo impact.
Do we know it is his parent?
It is. It's his father.
Oh, it's Daddy. Oh, you're in trouble, kid. Oh, no.
Where's Uzdi?
Captain!
Is he flying away? There he goes. Kid just ran away from home.
Uzdi has positioned himself directly between the Enterprise and his father.
Oh, they made up. He said, "I'm sorry, Dad."
Open a channel. Unknown entity. Surely you must know you nearly died here today. We all did. You filled me, you filled all of us with your anger. And for some reason, that anger was directed at your child. He was scared, he was hiding, and yet he still protected you.
They're moving off.
Where are they going?
Home. Get dinner. Pick up some space McDonald's on the way home.
He saved his father's life today. Only time will tell if that'll make a difference.
Captain, I believe I owe you a profound apology.
I think everyone on this ship owes someone an apology. I forgive you. And I'm sorry for shooting you.
I must also confess to being perhaps a bit frustrated with the inability to control my actions.
Speaking of frustrating, I've gotten so used to being able to persuade with words, to give a rousing speech, and it was frustrating not to be able to do the same thing with Uzdi's father. I don't know what I expected, but I didn't expect silence. I wonder, what would it take to change someone like that?
One is much more able to lead another down an unfamiliar path when one has already been down that path oneself.
Sir, I've been conducting scans and I think I found something.
Captain, you might like to see this.
What? Where is this going? Is it Uzdi? Is he saying goodbye?
I just wanted to tell you both. I'm sorry. It's okay. It wasn't you.
It's not hard for rage to take control of good people.
How about that drink we promised ourselves, huh?
Yes.
What'd they see on the screen?
We've analyzed the alien's ion trail. Seems they're in a comet cloud not far from here. Spock, are you ready? Lieutenant, open a channel. I wasn't able to reach. Perhaps you can.
Are they gonna make me cry again?
I don't know what your name is. Mine's Eliza.
Ooh, pretty.
When your son came to us, I knew he chose me for a reason, but I didn't know why.
Did she have a tough upbringing?
Now I know your son loves you very, very much, just like I love my father. I know in my heart that you're not a monster, but every time you lash out in anger, you become less the father he loves
and more the one
and
he
more
fears.
the monster he fears. Please find a way to heal yourself, because my father never did. Change for Usti.
Before it's too late.
Change begins when someone reaches you. I'd say you reached him.
I hope so. For Usti.
For Usti. I am beginning to see a pattern here. Every even-numbered episode, they're gonna make me cry. That one kind of hit home for me a little bit. I know I've spoken about my father, to you guys quite often, and there was another side to him that I've never really brought up. It's not a very pretty side, obviously. Nobody's perfect and everybody has their vices and their shortcomings. He died really young, 48, due to his own destructive lifestyle, and while he was never violent or lashed out or angry at myself and my brother, we were still affected by the way he chose to live his life. And if he had only healed himself, then maybe he wouldn't be gone. I didn't really understand what they were getting at when Kirk was like, well, I'm usually so good at making these speeches that change people's minds and motivate people and blah, blah, blah. And I don't know why it didn't work this time. I was like, what are you talking about? Like, but then I realized the point that they were trying to get across, that he couldn't connect with Usti's father because he didn't understand. He didn't live through that kind of experience of having that kind of relationship with his father, like Eliza. I think we just learned her name at the very end, or maybe I missed it earlier, but Eliza. And sometimes, like Spock said, you need to have walked that same path to help somebody else who's going through something similar. One of the things that I loved about this episode was that it reminded me, especially early on, of the Horda. Devil in the Dark, one of my favorite episodes from season 1. It was my number 1 on my top 10. I don't know if it still would be my number 1, but it's definitely up there. This alien creature that looks so scary and so menacing, but is really just afraid and trying to protect itself, or in the Horda's case, it's young. And at first I was thinking like, well, we don't know the whole story. Maybe Usti was in the wrong, and why are we looking at the parent as this bad guy without even really considering the facts? But then I thought about it in the context of a child and a parent, and even if the child has misbehaved, has gone against your rules or your wishes, you still shouldn't be like uncontrollably angry to where the child is so scared of you that it would go into an alien spaceship to hide, not knowing who or what is inside. Yeah, that's probably a problem. This episode really delved in some really tough topics. Really, really sensitive topics. And, well, brave of them to kind of go there. I'm sure a lot of people, like me, who have dealt with the things that I dealt with, and Eliza in here being able to really connect and understand Usti, and bringing this situation, bringing forth a lot of memories from her past, and pain from her past. I feel like there are certain people who are watching this episode and just really feeling something. There was just a lot happening in this one. I think this is one of my favorites so far of this series. This was really good. There was so much going on. There's so many good things going on. The cool looking alien, Eliza, she was beautiful. I really liked her character. She was very open-minded, very gentle, very kind. We had all the crew losing control of their emotions. Lots of punching. There was some really good action in this one too. Like girls just going at it. It was insane. And I loved the color coding of like the aliens' emotions. So like the red is the anger. The blue would be like sadness. And the yellow would be either calm or happiness, maybe. And so even though we couldn't understand a lot of times what they were saying, we could see, and we could see the physical embodiment of that rage just constantly pounding and pounding and pounding. And you got to think, what kind of life Usti has lived if it's that like constant bombardment that you can't get away from. And I know how it feels to feel trapped like in your own house and having to deal with things like that. And I'm not talking about my dad anymore. I guess, you know, some of us, we have to deal with some stuff in our lives. And then on the other hand, it's like the person who is being the aggressor, a lot of times, you know, sometimes it's not really their fault. They can't control themselves. Maybe they have some mental illnesses and things like that, depression. Star Trek. What did you guys think about this episode? Did it affect you in any kind of interesting way like it did me? Let me know. And if any of you guys watched this episode and felt some kind of personal pain brought up from the past or whatever, I would like to give you a virtual hug because it's tough, I know. Until next time, guys, I will see you. Thank you for listening to my ramblings, and goodbye.